If you're artist, it's part of your existence from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. To be artist is not a profession. You're not artist from 9 to 5. You're artist all your life. Jeanne-Claude was saying, artists do not retire, they die.
I've known Christo since a long time ago, almost 40 years, and I've watched this man inspire, take people's imagination, run with it. Christo, at this point in time, he was a 20-year-old. He left Bulgaria, left behind a communist regime. It was very difficult to have any kind of freedom. I think he represents a lot of those things for us right now. People moving countries and aspiring towards places where they have a voice, where they can express themselves. I'm totally fascinated with artists who manage to maintain that influence, that power, the courage that it takes to wake up every day and keep your work going and still have that impact throughout a 60-year career.
I live here for 58 years. In Manhattan, the same building, the same place. In the last over 50 years, myself and Jeanne-Claude realized 23 projects, but we failed to get permission for 47 projects. And we tried to contemplate doing projects on the sidewalks, but probably they will never get permission. And this finally, we decided to build gates over the walkway in Central Park. The gates was the longest project to get permission. Mr. Koch turned down the project. After that, we tried to get permission with Dinkins, was not happen. We tried to get permission with Giuliani, not happen. And finally with Mr. Bloomberg. At that point was very dear to make project in Manhattan.
He'd been living in the city for a long time, constantly thinking, where can they possibly make a mark? When you think of how a lot of the areas of New York that we love, that were very different, they're becoming very similar. To have a Christo give us another way of thinking about his space, I think is marvelous. To actually walk through the gates and recognize that you're in the presence of a great thinker. I love the way he describes that they had to do it in winter when the trees were not in bloom, this promenade, this idea of walking. And in many ways it was really his homage to New York, that he persisted and persisted and persisted over many years before he was actually able to realize it.
Having this beautiful, poetic stream running through Central Park with these, 7,503 saffron-colored gates that just completely illuminated the city. I think cities and places need moments of Christo and Jeanne-Claude's magic to be able to feel alive, because it brought people from all walks of life together, and some people knew what it was and others weren't, and in the end of the day, that's not the point of the work. The point of the work is joy and beauty and community and friends, and Christo is one of the artists I've really admired my entire life, so being able to come together, especially in a place where he's been since the 60s, and honor him with his friends and his family and the community that he's created, nothing brings me more joy. As someone in the arts, as a young person, seeing someone who's able to persist for that long and still achieve what they want to is really inspiring.
Christo is a part of many artists. I look at him with respect for what he has been able to accomplish throughout his artistic career. It's taken a lot of perseverance. I'm sure it's taken a lot of ambition. I think an artist like Christo, when you have a vision, there's nothing getting in your way with that vision. And I think that's the calling of the artist, whether it's Christo or someone of a different generation.
Since the 15th century, artists were always, it was their job description to make live events and to involve the public. Christo is part of that history. To even hear Christo say, you have to pursue what you believe in. It's so easy to say, but it's also a very simple way to, start your day, is to really pursue those values.
The most important thing for any artist, any creative person, not even creative, any person, is to do what's to like to do with his life or her life. That's the most difficult part to do, to find it. What really you like to do. That is only you know how to find that.